right? I'm almost out of water. Sad. Liquids waning. Need more drinkage. Alright, we should just be able to run in on these guys and just smash them up, honestly. This shouldn't be an issue at all. Let's take all these guys. 50... Is it 57 armor on these goblins? Not too bad. Yeah, right now I have a buff from some of the food I'm cooking. They give us my goblins regen, which is pretty solid, I have to say. It's definitely a good thing.
Goblins! Please, goblins!
One.
What you want?
You guys on 2. Put you guys on 3. All right.
Moving fast!
Move them on up. Let's go, boys.
Help fighters ready!
I was like, let Grom soak a lot of that damage on the way up. Oh, he still has that trebuchet. Forgot about that. Yeah, it's like a single trebuchet, though. Not too concerned. What if I could throw this idol over the wall? Nah, I need the door broken down first, apparently. That's fine. The door will be broken down soon. It's at 50% already. %. 90. Get on in there. Soul Blight this area as well. Sub the idol. Have I played Stellaris? I have. This guy is super cool. Love it. Just amazing. I'll bite ya! Yeah, the idol looks real good. Go get him, idol. The rock monster pooping. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Giant rock monster. Important business. Mostly crushing your souls. Get him, Gabos, get him.
Running.
So I just gotta get my trolls moving forward some more. I wanna watch my rock idol crush things. Oh, he just belly flopped on a bunch of peasants. Good job. Clap. Rip. He unsummoned. Get in there, guys.
Rob's the greatest!
Wagon! Gonna kill us! If I must!
Go, pump wagons, go! Ear, 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 ear.
Hungry!
Meanwhile, trolls hitting knights. It'd better if I was doing the Dragon High Elf instead.
My knights bow!
Yeah, they look pretty cool too, honestly.
They're ready! Stab him! Gonna kill him! Gonna kill him!
I had to see how the greenies were, though. It's been too long since the greenies have been good,
Goblins!
or even passable.
Moving fast! Darling!
This has been a welcome surprise, honestly. So far, I have been quite pleased.
Stabbers ready!
See how the other green skin factions are, but this one seems to be pretty good for the moment. I mean, I'm killing Bretonian peasants, so, you know, it's obviously a little bit of a skewed perception. But this is Carcassonne that we just took out. We've taken out 2 groups of Bretonians so far. I was thinking about getting a laptop just to play RTS games. For what you've seen, PCSpacegoon faction and Grimgor do well now too. Nice. Nice. Beast Spitter, that's a heck of a name. The heck? Pierre Beast Spitter. Everyone's favorite pastime is slaughtering Bretonian peasants for kicks. Pretty much, yes.
Grom wants it. There Grom goes.
Sack it up. Win 3 battles. Smashing some gets had a therapeutic effect on Grom, much improving his uncharacteristically somber mood as he smiled wickedly, exposing the rotten chunks of food jammed between his gnashed teeth. It was such a terrifying sight to the night goblins in his crew that they started falling over one another to point each other out as potential culprits just to save their own craven skin from the Goblin King's wrath. Fortunately for Grom, their fingers were pointing in different directions. Not that he could have taken the runt's words for it anyway. Many of them were so addled by hallucinogens that their alibis were changing before they even finished them. Grom decided that the only creature that could provide the right mixture of tender affection, purgative medicines, and mortal threat to separate the night goblin's truth from her lies, a troll hag. Embed a river troll hag into the army. Already done. Aha! Kill 1,000 enemies. Grom sent the would-be informers to the troll hag one by one. Between the screams and gargles, sobs and crunches, one name was heard more than another, a goblin known as Get Guzzler. On further investigation, he uncovers more about this character, who is alleged to be the size of an ogre and claiming to be Grom's greatest rival. This is clearly preposterous. Grom has never heard of any goblin that even came near to his own vast size. Such impotence alone would merit he go there and show the Gobbo who had the bigger paunch. If he happened to have Grom's axe, well, that would be a happy coincidence. Grom readies the boys to march upon Get Guzzler's hideout. All right. Got looter as well, which is nice.
Grom's a pole.
And let's occupy Castle Carcassonne.
Goblin King.
Province secured. Faction destroyed. Rock on. Is that plus rank 10? Could be nice, but I think we'll be fine. Melee Poor Boy Chariots, Squig Herds. Orc Arrow Boys, Savage Orc Arrow Boys, Pump Wagons, and Missile Cav. Melee attack for trolls, giants. Yeah, I should probably do this. Or want this anyways for later. And I have trolls in my army. Get me some dragons. Yeah, let's get the big lads. Boop. Bigger and harder. Repair that. Get garrison going on. Can idle. Going up. How are Doom Divers these days? I haven't tested them since the DLC has come out. But Doom Divers are usually good. Did Norsicans ever get added to Warhammer 2? Oh yeah, they've been around for a while. They were the last faction to be added in Warhammer 1. And then there was a brief time when they were not in Warhammer 2. Well, brief by I mean a couple of months, because the DLC didn't mesh properly together with Warhammer 2, so they had to rebuild the Norsican faction from the ground up, essentially, like reprogram the whole thing. But yeah, they're in Warhammer 2 now again. As now with the rework of the Greenskins, I would say Norsca might be the worst faction in the game. But not because their units are bad, but because their campaign mechanics are really hard to deal with. There we go. There's some regen. Look at that. I'm on turn 8, and I'm almost pulling 50% on my goblins. This is way improved. I'd say Beastmen are worse than Norsca. That's just me. Beastmen are actually quite good. They just aren't very interesting. There's nothing that actively, like, freaking hamstrings the Beastmen. They're just not terribly interesting, is their problem. Past one playthrough, obviously. You do one playthrough of the Beastmen, and you're like, alright, for several months. You might come back to it, obviously. But, like, the freaking Norscan campaign mechanics just hamstring their faction over and over and over and over again. Oh, what do I want to do now that I've captured Castle Carcassonne? Wonder how much the Skaven like me. I would think they'd think I'm pretty cool by now. I can see them, but I can't see them. We're in that boat, apparently. Right. I guess I could push north. Yeah, I like Chaos a lot too, but they have the same kind of issue the Beastmen do. That they're not really all that interesting past like a single playthrough without having a large break in between when you play them. Tech is gonna... Let's see, we'll have Abusum finishing up. That stuff's finishing up as well, so we can move up here, and we can get ourselves some nasty skulkers. Yeah, so probably what we'll do is we'll head up this way, get ourselves some nasty skulkers, and then we'll probably move on Portalo. Because I want to capture, like, the coastline before I launch my assault on the toilet seat of safety. I guess you rank the worst depends on whether you're talking about roster or how they play the campaign. I'm talking about overall. Beastman's roster is pretty okay as well. honestly. Like, they have good units. Though, the ability to use a variety of units is a little bit reduced with the Beastmen because of the way hordes work in this game currently.
Big as an orc.
Like, I don't ever have any issues crushing people as the Beastmen. Even on Legendary, it's not a problem. Like, the only time you have any problems is if you get, like, absolutely swamped into the ground by just, like, a million enemy factions all trying to kill you at the same time. But you do at least have the advantage that you can just run away. Imminent Rebellion, right? Oh, yeah, I got this now, too. Whereas with Norska, you can't even run away from your problems, really, because you have to hold on to things, because you're not a horde. Is to play it right now as a green team's got reworked WA, but the Beastmen have the old Bray herds. Yeah, well, I imagine the Beastmen will get reworked eventually, but it's just not super high on the list. Again, the biggest sin the Beastmen have is that they're boring after the first playthrough. In my opinion, anyways. Same problem the Wood Elves have. The Wood Elves have a fantastic roster and a kind of okay campaign.
Your
They're not
prestige
exactly
grows,
particularly
my
interesting after
lord.
that, though.
News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
Sure thing. Like juicy, low-hanging fruit, there are plenty of places ripe for pillaging within the reach of Grom's chubby digits. Plunder is not all the Goblin King seeks, however, for all corners of the world harbor culinary delights, as well as treasure. Like a true connoisseur, Grom wants to sample them all. To get his war going, he best start rampaging. Are demons getting added to Warhammer 3? I mean, they haven't announced anything for Warhammer 3 officially. But it would be really kind of weird if the demons did not get added as one of the factions for Warhammer 3. Seeing as how there's only so many factions left in the Warhammer world that are main factions. Feel like it would be a bit bizarre. Oh,
I must
Paragons
keep my holy vow. No!
popping back up again. Ooh, we can get level 3 on this too. Heck yeah. Alright, we'll roll our armies back up here to deal with this rebellion.
Better than anyone.
I hope they just copy-paste the wall mechanic for the Bray herds. Shouldn't be that hard. As before. Yeah. That'd be nice, honestly. Halfling main faction Warhammer 3. I wouldn't mind the halflings being a like a faction that was like a part of another faction. But then again, Skarsnik exists, so I suppose you could have a halfling faction. Their frickin' roster would be so weird, though. Halfling units are so strange. Let's go bigger. Let's get the extra 10 growth. I think they should keep the Bray herds the same, but add it onto the army like the Waz do now. Yeah, yeah. Just that would be nice. Like, you don't necessarily need to have this part of it, but just have the Bray herds actually tack themselves on to your army as opposed to running around like idiots.
I will not blight my soul.
Okay. I think it's really. We can do this turn. They can add some of the other human factions. Yeah, there's definitely more human factions out east as well. Stop raiding me. Gosh dang, beastmen. Freaking beastie boys. Always up in my shit, raiding me. Settlement upgrade available, was it? Yeah, there we go. Let's get that. Check down here real quick. There's nothing I can build here, and that's already upgrading. That and that.
Hack 'em to pieces.
Just roll up on this rebellion and deal with it real quick. Hello. Okay, I'm just gonna auto-calculate this rebellion.
Swap 'em for something useful. The whole world's gonna be crumbs.
Wow. Hey, and that finished. Alright, what do we got? Win the following battle for Grom the Paunch's army. The real acts of Grom. As Grom approached Git Guzzler's lair, the rival goblin came out to parley. Just as Grom suspected, the rumors of the Gobbo being larger than the Goblin King himself were completely were complete fabrications. I don't know why I just like my brain wanted to read that word in a very odd fashion. We got there in the end, though. We're good. Though he always knew it unlikely that there was another goblin with his prodigious size, he was still slightly disappointed that he might not get a proper fight. Grom swiftly demanded that Git Guzzler return his axe so that he could promptly chomp him to bits with it, but the Night Goblin Warlord denied all knowledge of the theft, claiming that he was the victim of slanderous setup. His denials were convincing, but Grom had already gone to the effort of getting the boys together and marching them over there, so Git Guzzler was going to get guzzled nonetheless. Still, Grom smells a rat. And it's not just the Skaven slave he had for dinner earlier. He prepares for an ambush. Ooh, a giant. And a lot of trolls, too. Well then. And we just encountered the Reichland.
Whoever's there is dead.
Let's see how long until these walls finish. 3 turns.
From the Paunch.
Slimy Shanks. Sure. I heard Tekko's got a new Phoenix mount. Does Grimgor get any? Nope.
The
Grimgor
immortal Grom.
got bigger, though.
Ah!
And he's incredibly hard to knock over at this point. Like, he could get charged by Lewin on a Hippogriff mount and not fall over. Git Guzzler is actually from the old lore. He was actually a huge goblin.
From the fat.
Interesting. Interesting. Count on CA to go dig up some really, really
Told
old
ya
lore,
we'd
right?
win, boys.
All right.
Big as an orc. Meat, loots, and glory.
We're gonna be able to get stone trolls here pretty soon, too. So that'll be nice. We got 8 more turns
The
on our
Goblin
current
King
cauldron
never
dish.
loses.
We got a bunch of scrap still. Okay. Grimgor, I think, is the size of a troll now, but still considered a small entity, for sure the biggest infantry lord. I mean, they pulled Vampire Coast out of the White Dwarf magazine. Well, yeah. I mean, they basically just tacked together a bunch of units as well for the Norsican faction. considering they were just like a tacked on. The heck? Considering they're just kind of a tacked on faction to Chaos before.
Divine belly. Grom.
CA's level of lore, if they ever do 40k game, maybe we get squats back. I mean, if they ever did a 40k game, I would not be surprised
Killed.
if that sort of thing might happen. Though getting a 40k game is obviously the big hurdle there.
Grom does it again.
Yeah, pretty much everything still exists
Win-win, boys.
in 40k. Like, there isn't really anything that's been fully retconned because Games Workshop keeps bringing more of the old stuff back. Like, there's always the chance that they're just gonna pull something out from freaking, like, the first book or something like that and be like, there you go, it's back. So Blight.
The Goblin King.
Alright. Honestly, if they do a 40k game, I'd rather be in the new 42nd Millennium setting.
Grom. Wah!
Alright, so we want to roll back around. Oh, yeah, we could. Oh, we moved this turn already. I was going to say, why can't I underway? Right.
Keep moving. Faster.
The moving thing. Alright, at least we have ditches now. And that's 3 turns. So, yeah, it's 8 turns before the next rebellion, so that'll be fine. This is leveling up. Oh, we could get it. I forgot about that. We can get a freaking Goblin Big Boss. Confident, disciplined, perceptive. How many can we get? We get 1. Drock Pig Kisser.
What you want? Let's get stabby.
Well. Piggy wanted another goblin named after him, so Piggy Bancon Pig Kisser. So now he's got the Piggy Tittlemuncha and Piggy Bancon Pig Kisser. Have you tried out the broken modifiers for the AP missile damage, the Goblin Archers? It's pretty funny.
Whole world's
How is
gonna
it
be
broken?
drums.
What breaks the modifier here? I mean, it's displaying properly. Or are you just saying it's really good? Be nice if they focused on other faction other than the Space Marines. But my Spez Marines! You get 400% scrap upgrade, and the ingredient that gives extra AP missile damage. Ah, okay. I see. Right.
Gobbo Warlord!
I have not done that yet, because I've only done one thing so far. But I could see how that'd be broken. Yeah, they probably should do something about that. It sounds pretty good. This is obviously not the final patch either. There's still going to be some changes before release. This is just a stable patch that they're allowing us to play, obviously. So I would not be surprised if that was adjusted before release. Let's see here. I think that's all we got for the turn. Yeah. I love this new turn counter. It's very, very nice. I wish these beastmen would stop raiding me. Peace between Bordalo. There we go. Another plus 10 growth. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that Gobbo crackdown. Anyone know how good the explosive missile food upgrade is? I have no idea at the moment. But maybe somebody in chat has seen somebody play it out.
Mook says what?
Defender of the weak.
Daniel Le Harco.
Warlord
Alright, so
Eternal.
we're going to step into here real quick, and we want to get some nasty skulkers. So do we want like 2 or... Well, let's go with like 2 of them for now. We won't get too crazy. We won't get too crazy. If they do another patch or DLC, they could update the vampires. The vampires are in a pretty good spot at the moment, honestly. They're pretty darn strong.
My deeds are legend.
My deeds are legend. Alright. Yeah. Indeed. Broken nose for the... Okay. Well, I can't really trade with anybody, so I guess I'm just kind of looking to see who's super pissed at me. Pretty much everybody. Good to know. Want another Dark Elf rework? Well, everybody's going to want whatever faction they like the most to have another rework,
The
right?
mind's grum of home.
A second. Below my nose. I am such a good now. Most of the vampires look like humans? Yeah, that's lore friendly though. The vampires are humans. So, they're ex-humans. I don't know why the vampires wouldn't make a orc or skaven, because that would be kind of weird for them. It would be kind of like contaminating their bloodline.
Grom's conquered a lot of mountains. Get out of Grom's way,
Like,
mountains.
who the fuck thought it was balanced to let their mages and archmages get dragon mounts? The lords, I can understand, but the heroes? The only mage that can get a dragon mount is the fire mage. That being said, the fire mage is very good. Yeah. This is now, I thought this was an old message from last night. Yeah, only the fire mage can get the dragon. That being said, fire lore is very strong, But apparently the fire mage having a dragon is a lore-friendly thing, so... So it's possible that you could make another race a vampire, but the vampires wouldn't do it because the way vampirism works in this universe is it's a magic spell that gives you eternal life. It's not like vampires bite you and you become a vampire. It's actually like a magic like curse, essentially, that the vampires can impose upon people. Massive oracle to massive pile of rocks. All right. Nah, that's not all.
This is where gobos belong.
What's the landmark there do? It is a troll building, which gives you 300 income, 40 growth, and +2 recruit rank for trolls, and it gives you stone trolls for recruitment. That's pretty nice, but I can't build it yet because I have to get to tier 3 for it. And there's nothing else I can really do this turn, it doesn't look like. Yeah, all right. Where did the Skull Smashers go? Not really sure, honestly. They might be up north still. In that little place next to, where is that? Like up by the Empire or whatever? Climate options look pretty crap. So I've got Wasteland, Mountain, Temperate Island, and Savannah. Magic Forest, Ocean, and Chaotic Wasteland. I mean, overall, the climates here are pretty good. Like, pretty much everything is either going to be green or orange, except for, like, the really out there areas. So that's not too terrible. It's unfortunate that, like, everything around me is orange, though. I don't have the money for that right now. Yeah. Let's get that going on.
Big as an orc.
What do we have
What you
here?
want?
I'm gonna walk
Get
this guy in
going.
just to see what's
Just
up.
go.
Okay. He's got one good army with Albrecht himself, pretty much, and everybody else is just a
I
bunch
have
of
seen your heart.
stinky
We have
peasants.
met before.
Yes, boss. Those gates will be open. You see.
The Goblin King, Conqueror.
Alright, so we'll roll.
Claim
So
this
actually,
land.
roll up into here.
Grab it for
Commence the
blood.
raiding. The green fields of Uthwan beckon. They indeed do. Oh yeah, what can I get for these guys?
From the Paunch.
Water flasks, perfect vigor. For jagged weapons, a 10 bonus versus infantry. So that would give me a 10 bonus versus large and a 10 bonus versus infantry. Pretty solid. Yeah, we're gonna do that. There we go. That's pretty nice. So you can accumulate scrap by raiding. It gives you 3 scrap per turn. When you kill people, it gives you scrap. When you sack places, it gives you scrap. It's doing a lot of things. It gives you scrap, basically. So like WA success, discovered in battle, technology, missions, raiding, raising settlements. So go murder things, essentially, and you got scrap. Did I find any more ingredients? No. We've got 5 more turns on our current dish. Okay. I think that's going to be it then. I think it's just per battle, but I haven't really tested it fully as far as how many guys I've killed in battle. So, to pay more attention to it, I guess. I don't think I can see Grugzint right now. Rebellion. Be battle. No, that's not happening. Particularly because the Trickster's charge is kind of crap. Clan Spittle at war with Taliesin.
Devotee of the Lady. It is forbidden.
Where did
You honor
Albert
me.
go?
I have seen your heart.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, okay, he's still there. Gotcha.
Let's get stabbing. I have the doors open for the boys.
Dang it. Failure. Are the buffs for scrap the same for all units? No, it depends on the unit. I mean, it's the same for all type of units. So, like, all goblins are going to get scrap armor or spiky weapons. But, like, these guys have water flasks or jagged weapons, which either get perfect vigor or bonus versus infantry, whereas, like, these guys get 25 armor or 5 armor-piercing weapon damage. And the archers get ammo skin sacks or heavy ammo. And then your trolls get reinforced weapons or water flasks. And these, the wagons get jagged weapons or chariot armor. Some legendary lords give an extra point for upgrades. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Armor up a couple more of these gobos. Let's armor up the gobos that have chevrons as well, shall we? There we go. Okay, cool.
The widest.
The widest.
Devotee of the Lady.
The greater. As you get sworn.
Like to start
What's
messing
over
with this
here?
guy.
Hiding Grob's Paunch.
It's got 3 turns left on it. Oh, here we go. Get that. Get that. Help out. He has a unique scrap upgrade for Black Orcs. That would make sense. Ah, there we go. It was only a matter of time. High elves hate me. F off, Mr. Paladin. I just have lightning strike right now, actually. Be pretty helpful. Got to fight against a lot of freaking cav here. If I could destroy some of the wall sections with my agent. I mean, we already have obedience problems. We have a lot of extra growth, though, too. Yeah, both all right. We're getting really close to Having a wah going here, too.
Opening.
Gosh dang it. Point specialist. Expensive Aquitaine, I guess.
You dishonor me.
Could just sack it, I suppose.
Chariots rolling out.
Okay, is there anybody currently at war with
Valiant
Bordelot?
Lord.
Pirates of Stosa are at war with Bordelot.
Choose your next words carefully.
I were
The
to
swordfish has dry powder and is ready to fire.
join war against Bordelot. How much money would you give me?
No, not this.
Okay. Pretty sure I can extort them for some money. It's just how much.
We're ship-shape.
Okay.
The
Cool.
immensity. Gorkamork wants
go.
some gin.